I'm Carol Jenkins-Pike, and I'm here with you today to do some yoga. Make sure you keep those issues and the tissues at bay, and move. So let's begin. We're going to start with our feet a little wider than hip width apart. Sweep the arms up and let go, and I want to hear the sound. It goes like this. And inhale, come up. And two more times. And inhale, stretch up. And one more time. And inhale to come up. Great. Let's take coat sleeves. So from side to side. This is good for detoxing the body a little. And you can even just gently tap the body if you like to as you come into that coat sleeves here. And we'll come back to center. Find your mountain. Remember, this is our mountain. Feet rooted down into the earth. Rising up to the sky with the crown. Feeling connected to Mother Earth. This recently was Earth Day. So we really want to honor the earth. And know that things are changing in the world. Things are impermanent, as we know, but we're working with hope. And we have to keep ourselves strong. So let's take a few moments to do your meditation. I'm only going to do 5 intentional deep breaths. You can take it longer if you like. I recommend 5 minutes a day if you can, to sit, closing the eyes if you like, or just a gentle gaze. So from our seated position, sit on a block or a cushion of some kind so that the knees come more towards the earth if you can. Find that nice length in the spine, sit bones down into the earth, rising up, a nice heart center open here. And draw your shoulder blades on your back, and as if there was that string from the top of the head to find a natural curve in the spine and come to a place of present moment. Now today we'll do the 5 breaths, and to help you with the focusing, you can bring the index finger and thumb on the first breath, next finger, ring finger, pinky, and then all together. So we'll do 5 intentional breaths together. So inhale deeply, exhale fully through the nostrils. Touch the thumb and the next finger. Inhale, exhale fully. Take your time to exhale. Here's the third one. Ring finger together with the thumb. Inhale. Exhale through the nostrils. Pinky and thumb. Inhale. Exhale. All together. Fingers together. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the hands to the heart if you care to. And every morning I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to do yoga and move my body. And I pull a card from my flower deck. And the card today was an agapanthus, beautiful blue-purple flower. And on the top it said World Energy. The earth is going through a transition of energy. And your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. So I'm a people person, so I know if you're at home with your family, it's hard. But reaching out to friends via Facebook or regular phone is really important to keep connected. As everyone says, we are not alone. Everybody's in this together. So here we go with our yoga practice. And we'll bring the blocks, if you have 2 blocks at the top of the mat, with you. Come into all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we'll begin with our cat and cow. So inhale, lift the heart forward. Exhale, round into the spine and come into that cat tilt. And inhale, move that spine for longevity here. And exhale, plus it feels good. And exhale, round, press the floor away. Chin tucks in. Inhale, lengthen, like a hammock for the back here. But then round and draw that belly bone into the spine and come back into neutral. So just a few warm-ups here. We'll take the left leg back, right arm forward. Find that extension from the fingertips to the heel on the back foot. Really find that length, that diagonal stretch, and release. Other side. Right leg back, left arm forward. Extend, flex those toes behind you, point the hand forward, and release. Let's do one more, and I'm going to give you a little more if you'd like to. Left leg back, right arm forward. Stay here, or if you want to bend your knee, take it a little more. Take the right hand around, find that foot. You might need to bring it in and lift the heart here. Press lightly into that left hand. If you want a little more, you can look towards the right. And then bring it through your spinal extension and release. Other side. Right leg back, left arm forward. Stay here if you want to. If you'd like a little more, bend that right foot. Take the left hand around if you want more. Draw in, find the beautiful arc in the spine. Maybe you look towards the left. Take it back through into child's pose. And know you can come here at any time in your practice. Breathing in and breathing out. This is a very beneficial pose too, because you're breathing into the back body. All right, let's take our first downward facing dog, but slowly today. Downward facing dog stretches the upper body, the lower body, tones the organs, and it's an inversion. So the head is lower than the heart, and we're taking that blood flow to the brain. So slowly, if you can, you're going to have the hands slightly further forward, spread them, try not to press too much into the wrists. Lift the knees 1 inch from the floor here. Breathing easy, and then lift the hips up to the sky, melt the heart towards the earth. You can walk your dog here. And then gently, with the knees soft, walk towards the top of the mat. Let yourself come into ragdoll, bend the knees sufficiently, and then we'll bring the hands on the shins as you lengthen forward and bow over. So it's saying yes. Yes to this practice of yoga. Yes to strength. Inhale, and as you exhale, releasing and softening. One more time. Inhale, using that energy here, belly into the spine, nice length in the spine too, and exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out and up, inhale, and hands back to the heart. And release. Let's do our volcano breath. Now, we do this with the exhale out the mouth. Now, in the days right now, if you're out with your mask and you want to be out in the world with your mask, breathe through the nostrils. Yogis are having an easier time with this because we breathe through the nostrils and we close the mouth quite often. But this one is where you breathe out, so you're home hopefully doing this. So we're going to take it in, inhale up, and exhale out through the mouth. And inhale, good. Stretch up and exhale through the mouth here. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Stay here. Keep that deep stretch. Stretch from the heart with the arms. And then bring the hands down onto, notice my feet here are slightly turned out. I didn't say that, but hopefully you did that anyway. And then release. So we're going to take some sun salutations, Carol style, and we'll do several sets. So the first set, we will do a basic set, and the second set, I'll give you some options. So come to the side of the mat. Have your blocks in front of you. You might not need them for the first time, but you may need them for the second, so they'll just be a little further forward here. So inhale halfway, come to that center place with gratitude. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, just like we did before. Let the head be heavy. knees soft. Inhale, come up halfway over Uttanasana. Exhale, soften. Now we're going to take the left leg back behind us in a beautiful lunge. Don't worry if your chest is on the thighs. We're going to bring that knee down. Sweep the arms up. Tailbone descending toward the earth. Lifting the heart here. If you'd like a little more, steeple mudra the hands. Take a little stretch over to that right side. And then back to center and over to the left. And back to center. Sweep the arms back behind you. And sweep up. Pinkies forward, thumbs back. Beautiful. Frame the foot. Hands either side. Come back to table. Now here we're going to the earth. You're going to draw those elbows in. Toes are curled under. A little push up here, but elbows are into the body. Knees, chest, chin. And coming down into your cobra. 3 baby snakes. 3 baby bhujangasanas. Inhale to lift. Elbows in. Shoulder blades on your back. Exhale down. And inhale to lift. You don't have to lift the head back. Just keep the neck in alignment. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to soften. Downward facing dog. We were there just a minute ago. So from here through plank if you're able. Otherwise from here onto your knees and back into your down dog. Just let yourself be here. Maybe walk the dog again. Maybe even bring the heels side to side. Find some stillness here. Armpits raised. Knees soft. Walk up to the top of the mat. Sweep the arms out and up. Inhale. And hands to the heart. Now I'm going to take the other side of the mat for the second one. So let's take a walk, walking meditation. And I do this out in my yard, out in the garden. And it's really beneficial to have like 10 steps and 10 steps back again. It might look a little different for your neighbors to see you doing this, but it's walking meditation as Thich Nhat Hanh taught it. You can have your hands on your hips, you can have your hands to the heart, you can have your hands forward and just naturally forward. So, but remember, you're going to take the heel, spread the toes. Even if you have shoes on, you can still do this and transfer the weight. You might have a little mantra you say to yourself as you take each step. So mindfully slowing everything down here, finding your balance. Until you come to the top of the mat once again. Sweep the arms up. I'll wait for you. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Feet are hip width apart, so just to allow them to soften here onto the earth. Spreading the toes. You can always spread them manually. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. This time we'll take the right leg back. Right leg back. Bring the right knee down. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Tailbone descending, heart lifting. Again, if you'd like a little more, steeple mudra, maybe the other finger on the outside, so you're clasping the hands differently. And over to that left side, and over to the right side. Gently back to center. Sweep the arms back behind you. And sweep them back up. Good. Coming to your belly again. Knees, chest, chin. Of course, if you know chaturanga, you're welcome to come through plank next time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to soften. Try and keep the buttocks soft here, but you're lengthening, toes pressing into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Lightness with the hands. And one more time. Inhale. Maybe you can take the hands 1 inch off the floor. And exhale, downward facing dog. Again, on your knees or through plank. So you're going to come back up and come into downward facing dog. Breathing easy. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Sweep the arms out and up. And hands back into the heart center. Let's take a tree, both sides. Root down through the left foot, right foot to the side, hands to the heart. into your balance. Back through the center. And release. Honoring the trees, honoring the earth. Root that root to the earth, down deep into the center of the earth. Left foot to the side, and up to the sky with the branches. And back in, and down. Great. So let's do another sun salutation. We'll add on this time. You have the blocks either side of the feet. Feet are in between, hip width apart. Just a tad faster, not too much faster. Inhale, sweep the arms, come back into that mindful breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold to the earth, letting the head soften. Come up halfway. Exhale, fingertips to the block or the floor. Let's take the left leg back once again. Good. Plant the foot down, sweep the arms up. Warrior one. Bend the front knees, square the hips to the short end of the mat. Frame the foot to your lunge once again. Bring the left knee down, sweep the arms up. Hands to the heart to take a twist. Left elbow over that right knee. Twist away from the front thigh. Stay here, or if you'd like to, you can lift the back foot. Lift the back knee, not the back foot. You'd be very clever if you could do that. Anyway, back through to your lunge. Very nice. Make your way to downward facing dog. I like to take the blocks away. And lift up to the sky here. Good. And then tiptoe to the top of the mat. We'll step the right foot back this time. Plant the foot down and rainbow round. Open it up. Five-pointed star, lift the toes. Hug in. Bend the front knee. Warrior two. Good. Relax the wrists. Feel that strength. You are creating a beautiful, graceful warrior. Calm down. Let's take that reverse warrior, or I call it dancing warrior, as we come into the heart opener. And then back through to your lunge. From here, bring the blocks back in. Now, you need to take the blocks just slightly forward and raise that right leg up. Stay here if you'd like a little more. Extend out through that right leg, right hand to the hip, and start to open up the hip here. Still feel rooted down through that left leg. And then when you get to the place where you can maybe lengthen that right arm, come into half moon. Extend up. But you can stay right here. This is fine. Everyone come back to this position. So we're coming into the preparation for it. Very nice. Bend both knees. And sweep out and up. Inhale. And hands back to the heart. And release. Now we've got the other side to do, but before we do that, let's do wide angle forward fold. Have your blocks, one block down, the other one here. Pigeon toe the feet in. Let's take a nice stretch out to the side. Good. Maybe flex those wrist toes up to the sky. Really feel the energy in the legs. Adductors working here. Toes back down, so slightly pigeon-toed or parallel to the edges of the mat. Hinge from the hip. And then fold over. Knees can be as soft as you like. Now for me, I need to bring the blocks into a different position to get a little more stretch. And if you need to, bend those knees as much as you need. Good. And soften. Come up halfway maybe. And soften again. If you'd like a little more, take the left hand to the right foot. Maybe you stretch the right arm up to the sky as you keep the hips in level. And then release. If you do one side, of course you do the other side. So bring the right hand across to the left and open up. And then fold over. Just enjoy that stretch here. Then bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to come up. You get to choose. If the blocks are in the way, don't attempt it. But if you can, You can either heel toe, modification, or a little light spring to come back. So now we need the blocks the other side of the mat. Here we go. And inhale halfway to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold to the earth. We're now taking the right leg back. Right right foot is long. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one. So tailbone descending, heart lifting, squaring the hips through to this side, lifting up. Good. Frame the foot to your lunge so you can bring those feet, the blocks right by the feet. I forgot to mention that. Here we go. Lengthen. Very nice. And from here, let's take the blocks to the side. Find that downward facing dog again. This time we'll bring the knees down. And we'll take the right foot forward. Come back. Bring the blocks in front. Step that left foot down and sweep open. Here's our warrior two coming up. Check the back heel. Hug it in. Maybe flex those wrists once again. Toes up. Bend the front knee. Open the arms. Virabhadrasana 2. Feel that connection with the earth. The wrists are over the ankles. Just take a little peek here. And our dancing warrior here as we open the heart to the sky. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Back through to warrior two. Now we're going to fold over into the lunge. Blocks are just a little further forward. Here we go with our half moon this time again. So lift up, extend out through that left heel. You can stay right here. Maybe you take the left hand to the hip. Maybe you keep it right where it is. So first stage to do your half moon on this side is to come up, flex the toes, and when you have the ability, you're taking soft gaze points. Maybe you lift that left arm up to the sky. If you're able, look up to the top thumb. If not, don't worry. And then fold over gracefully and bring yourself into sweep up and hands to the heart center once again. Breathing in, breathing out. We need to do our balances too to keep that sense of movement and confidence going. Okay. So from here, we'll just come down to do some stretches. But before we do, let's do eagle to honor the earth with this incredible bird. Now, this first stage for you may be to sweep the arms up and give yourself a hug. The second stage is to bring the palms out toward the world. And if you can, drawing them. All right, so sweep the arms up. You take your right arm underneath. Stay here. Backs of the hands are gently clasping. Root down through that left foot. Lift up to one-legged mountain here. Maybe you stay right here with this foot flexed. If you're able to, extend out. Now wrap the thighs, point the foot toward the earth, and hug everything in. It's good for the joints. Right here. And release. Let's do the other side. So sweep the arms up. Left arm underneath. Backs of the hands are gently clasping. It doesn't matter where you are. Find your balance so if you can. Even if you were just to lift that left foot for a moment in your balance. But if you can, flex the toes to help you. You're going to extend it out and wrap the thighs and draw everything to that golden midline here. And see? Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Good. And release. And then shake it all out. Let's do that shaking sound. So inhale and let me hear it. Ah, 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 ah. Good. I like to make sounds. So sweep the arms up this time and exhale. Ah, 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 ah. We're going to do threes, okay? Here's one more. Inhale and exhale. Ah, 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 ah. Great. Come to the top of the mat. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold to the earth. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. Lifting those hips up, Good. Maybe you want to take three-legged dog. Left foot forward, right leg back behind you. Really extend out, muscles hugging to the bones. Maybe you can take it a little higher, higher, higher. Flex the toes and switch. Left leg, maybe one side of your body is a little more challenging than the other. Usually it is. And then come down, and we'll take our twist. So into cross-legged position. Sweep the arms up. Take the right arm back behind you. Left arm lifts. And take your twist to that right side. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the left shoulder down. And inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to the other side. Here we go with that. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to take the twist a little deeper. Don't worry where the head goes. Just keep it in a neutral place for you. And then back into center. We'll take our Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Lift up nice and tall. And then fold over and just let yourself soften here. You may have your head close to the feet, maybe they're far away. Just allow yourself to surrender into this pose. The breath will help you with that surrendering energy. And then we'll come back down onto our backs. Now if you can, bring the feet down onto the earth. We can take it through boat if you like to come down. We're going to do our bridge today. And I'm going to demonstrate that right now for you because I don't want you moving the cervical spine. So when you come down, you don't just watch for a moment. I'm going to bring the block between the thighs. These are rather thick blocks. I might want to take it this way. Heels close toward the buttocks. It's a little like you do in our exercise class, but with a little bit more mindfulness as to where you place your feet, where you send the energy. So you start to tilt the pelvis, lift up, hug in, roll the shoulders underneath you a little deeper. Do not look anywhere except up toward the ceiling. Close the eyes if you like. And then clasp the hands and maybe you snuggle the shoulder blades underneath a little more, underneath to lift the heart more. And always untangle those arms, gently unwind from the top of the spine back down. And then when we come out of it, gently bring the feet out, knees together. We'll just do one today with you. Okay, so from here, take your block to the side if you haven't already. You can come down one vertebrae at a time. You can come onto the earth straight away if you need to. Otherwise, if you'd like a little more, boat pose, Navasana. Find that strength to open the heart toward the sky and slowly, slowly come down. Without plopping at the last moment, if you can, and stretch. And draw the knees into the chest. Maybe give yourself a little hug and a rock. So get that block close by. Plant the feet down, and you want to press more on the inside part of the foot. Place the block between the thighs, hands down, resting lightly onto the earth. Gratitude again. We have this beautiful earth to place our hands into, hold onto. And also I want to remind you, try and get into the earth. Try and get some digging in the earth to maybe plant some vegetables or some flowers. It really does lift the heart energy. And it's very therapeutic to get your hands in the earth, to be honest. So here we go. Plant the feet. Tilt the pelvis, start to lift the hips up. Remember, do not move the head. Roll the shoulders, snuggle them under the heart. Maybe you lift up a little more. Breathing in, maybe half an inch more toward the heart, toward the sky. Hug that block. Lift the toes maybe. Maybe plant the toes down, lift the heels if you want to. Keep that integrity right here. And then fold those heels back down. Untangle the arms, slowly and mindfully, like a string of pearls coming down to the earth, one vertebrae at a time. Lock to the side, knees lock in, and bring the hands to the lower belly. So breathing in and breathing out. Take the feet into diamonds so that soles of the feet come together. Knees out like you just did when you were doing your Baddha Konasana. And find your connection again with the earth. Let's do a supported tree here. So leaving the right leg bent, the left leg long, onto the earth, flex the toes, bring the hands to the heart. This is where you can make an intention for yourself, bringing that hope and health to everyone. Breathing in, breathing out. And then switch your root the other side. Same affirmational intention, or maybe another, sending heartful energy to those you love. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release into Shavasana. But let yourself, before you completely release, we'll grip all the muscles in. So point the toes, grip the buttocks, make fists, shoulders up to the ears, scrunch up the face, I'm not looking, and a nice big sigh to release. Ah. Let's do it 3 times. And draw everything in, scrunch up that face, and release. Ah. And one more. And everything in, and soften. Surrender, truly surrender. Let everything go. Let the feet open. Let the head be in alignment. Stay where you are. I'm just going to come up myself. Just stay in that beautiful Shavasana. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to read the card that I brought to this session today. World energy. The earth is going through a transition of energy, and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. So just let yourself be on Mother Earth. Let gravity take you into this deep relaxation for a few minutes. I'm going to give you the instructions for when you come up, but you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. When you do want to come back up, just roll to the stretch out first. Begin to bring some movement into the fingers and toes. Roll to your right side and then make your way to your seat as we began, like we did in meditation. And the word we said at the beginning of class, namaste, means the light in me honors the light in you. We sometimes say it at the end of class too. Either or. So bringing the hands to the heart, even if you're in Shavasana right now. Just breathing into that heart space with gratitude. That we can bring our minds, body and spirit into one. Namaste.